How's it chillin', cringe babies? This is a very special series that I cannot wait to get into. Today we are playing Firewatch, okay? And I watched gameplay of this game 4 years ago. And it was like the greatest thing, or the greatest game I'd seen up until that point. And today we're finally playing it. I've got my hands on it, and we are playing it together. And this is if you don't know what it is, it's almost entirely story based, so I recommend sitting back, relaxing, grabbing a snack. I myself have some orange tea right next to me and cinnamon graham crackers. Perfect duo for a relaxing evening, I guess. I don't know. Fantastic. I'm so excited for this. Taking a sip of water real quick. The tea's still very hot. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby. See you, Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major, and it smells like Coors. You have an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Was that a burn, you ask? She says, definitely. Where'd you hurt your feelings? She asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you're Julia's boyfriend. Anything I can grab from over here? I definitely have to get that at some point. Whoa, okay, so L1 is zoom. We found that out. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can pick up just in case. It doesn't really look like it, does it? Nice one. Guess I don't really care about that, huh? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's epic. We ain't saying that. Get what she wants. Buck gets a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You walk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That'll be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are gonna be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Already got my backpack, I guess. Thoroughfare trailhead. Learn to live with the bears. Anything. Sensitivity's a bit whack, I gotta say that. It's not super smooth, but you can get used to that. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Ooh. You ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Pose and flex like a He-Man, obviously. You look awesome. Oh, I'm sure I do. I mean, I look awesome, so. I gotta admit, man, I'm loving this soundtrack. Two Forks, Fire Lookout. Hop over. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. "Be back, screw to the dog," Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I mean, I wouldn't risk just scaring him. I'd beat him up. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the bad. You beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go to that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Wait, so I can't stop from being a professor at Yale, are you kidding me? Yeah. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times. each semester. Dude, that's not good. Long distance is not good. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh gosh. She's found crying in the stairwell. Drinking and getting drunk is not the way to solve your problems. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. Dang, a new drawing. Awesome. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia should live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. Taking care of her by myself is not going to work. Quick sip of tea. Yo, it's a buck. How you doing, bud? Our family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to a bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I'll cut your balls off. Nice. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. That is really rough, man. Let's go. Firewatch Tower, baby. Those are always the best. All of these things in any game, anywhere, anytime. The long dark, it's in the outro if you look closely on the left side. Days Gone. I build them in Minecraft all the time because they're practical. You can see everything from them.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
L2. L2. What? But I'm using
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. Day 1. Man, day 1's always the easiest. It only gets harder from there. You know what's not the easiest though? The end of the episode. If you guys enjoyed, thanks for watching. Bye.